Libraries in the ARCAD program. The program comes with a very extensive set of libraries. The ARCAD library element files are located in the program library lib directory, while user-created elements are located in the user library lib directory. 3D symbols are stored in the 3dmodels.lib library. The drawings of the graphic library are contained in files with BT2, BT3, BTN extensions, and their descriptive information is contained in files with the BTT extension. The file names match the library names. The BT2 files contain the top-down view of the symbol, i.e., the drawing that appears on the floor plan, while the BT3 files contain the 3D axonometric image that appears on the selection button in the symbol's graphic dialog. Please note that the cars library is available in the list as LX cars. Libraries can be expanded using the 3D modeler program. Expanding the libraries, i.e., the 3D form of the new symbols, are stored in the user library or lib modeler lib file, and files with similar content, with library name.bt2, bt3, btn, and btt extensions, are created there as well. If the ARCAD window is maximized to full screen, the graphic libraries can be docked to the right side of the screen. Symbol libraries. The list of symbol libraries is contained in the symblibs.dat file. The grouping of libraries is controlled by files with the extensions library name.bt2 and bt3. Here we can switch between the libraries. The BT2 file contains the plan view drawing of the symbol, while BT3 contains the drawing on the button. The BTT file allows you to add textual information about the symbol that will be displayed when you hover your mouse over the button. The selected symbol is placed on the floor plan. When displaying in 3D, the symbol is automatically integrated into the location and angle specified on the floor plan. There are many symbols in the ARCAD libraries. Let's take a look at what we can find in each library. The libraries can be accessed either by the icons on the left or by their names in the list. The Sablon is the most frequently used library, containing the most important furniture and sanitary ware used in the floor plan. But also, for example, elevators, trash cans, and fireplaces. In the 2D drawing and user libraries, you'll find floor plan markings and useful drawing details. These include things like north arrows and level indicators. The libraries named LX contain the symbols grouped into 7 files. The LX libraries contain bathroom sanitary ware, LX bathroom, bedroom furniture, LX bedroom, cars, LX cars, curtains, LX curtain, cabinets and shelves, LX furniture, kitchen furniture, LX kitchen, and living room furniture, LX living room. Please note that these libraries can be found in the program directory or lib directory under the file names B1, B6 and cars. Additionally, you can find further less detailed furniture and sanitary ware in the furniture, kitchen, DX kitchen, DX bathroom, bathroom, and curtain libraries. The Office 1 and Office Home libraries contain office furniture, while the Chairs library contains additional chairs. There are lit lamps in the lamp library. The 3D People library contains people. The Airplane library contains airplanes, helicopters, and trains. The LX Cars library contains cars, buses, boats, but also, for example, wheelchairs. The firecars library contains fire trucks and trucks. The Grigliat, HMCall, Drail, frame and window shutter libraries contain fence elements, railings, window frames, shutters, and other facade decorations. The landscape and patio libraries contain plants, garden furniture, and even a PA boat and volleyball court. In the Pergola, Pergola 2, Sunscreen, and Vari libraries, you will find pergolas, shades, and parasols. If all of this is not enough, you can create your own symbols using the 3D modeler and add them to the library. Window and door libraries. The grouping of window and door libraries is controlled by files with the library name.btn extension, which contain the view image of the openings. The list of libraries can be found in the winlibs.dat file for windows and the doorlibs.dat file for doors. They can be expanded using the 3D modeler or its specialized window and door design module. The entries for this expansion are made in the dwinlibs.dat and doorlibs.dat files, respectively. There are many window and door libraries in the system, and if the size or color is not suitable, it can be modified. Let's take a look at a few of them. Rail library. The grouping of rail libraries is controlled by files with the library name.btn extension, which contain the view image of the railings. The list of libraries is located in the railibs.dat file. The program automatically repeats the library element along the drawn segment. You can request the creation of a continuous railing in two ways, by stretching it to the segment or by turning on fixed element width in the dialog box, keeping the width specified. In the latter case, you can draw the railing by stepping the railing's length by the width. Library of roofs, roof superstructures, and chimneys. The library list of roofs and superstructures is located in the rooflibs.dat file. These roofs are very schematic, so we rarely use them. The automatic roof editor can quickly generate much more accurate, detailed roofs. Let's generate a roof. Superstructures can be placed on the roof. These are libraries of chimneys, skylights, and roof superstructures. The program automatically elevates these 3D objects onto the roof. With the Roof Designer, we can quickly cut out the area under these superstructures from the roof. Or turn on Recut in a hole in the roof, and it will automatically cut the roof under the roof library elements in 3D. The chimney library is named chimney.bt2, bt3. When adding a new element, the name chimney n, where n equals serial number, is mandatory. The roof superstructure library is named dormer.bt2, bt3. When adding a new element, the name dormer n, where n equals serial number, is mandatory. With the Roof Designer, we can quickly cut out the area under these superstructures from the roof. The Skylight library is named skylight.bt2, bt3. When adding a new element, the name sky n, where n equals serial number, is mandatory. With the Roof Designer, we can quickly cut out the area under these superstructures from the roof. SketchUp SKP Symbols, Libraries. SKP files downloadable from the internet can also be grouped into libraries. We have to do this ourselves. Under the User Library lib SketchUp directory, all the files necessary for using the element are located in directories with the same name as the library, and within them, in subdirectories with the same name as the elements. During the library integration process, the program generates the symbols painted in PNG files and wireframe axonometric in DAT files, view images. Following this, you can freely select and apply them to the floor plan. Photo Symbol Library. The list of photo libraries is located in the photoligs.dat file. The grouping of elements is in libraries with the extension library name.psl. The non-visible part of the images is indicated by the color black, so what is black in the image will be transparent in the 3D rendering. In a line drawing, the border of the colored image also appears as a line. The library is expanded via Settings, Photo Symbols. BMP Libraries. It is possible to import BMP and JPG files from a library or directly from a file. BMP libraries can be found among the symbol library icons in the Electronics and Mechanical Engineering BMP libraries. Patterns, Textures Libraries. Contains BMP and JPG files that can be used for surface patterns. The texture.dat file controls the assignment of patterns to elements. You can add new textures to your list via Settings, Texture Settings. XML Libraries. The LIB directory contains XML libraries that can be used to describe hatches, fills, structural layers, and cross-sectional shapes. The system-provided elements are located in the subdirectories of the program library lib, while your own extensions are located in the user library's LIB subdirectories with the same structure. Extensions can be saved to files and/or registry entries. The following groups belong to the system. Area Fills, XML file libraries. Area Fills, Hatch Patterns, Line Drawing Filled Area Patterns. The elements of the base library appear with a blue background, while your own extensions appear with a gray background in the library. Hatch patterns can be described by specifying lines and their offsets and repetitions. Hatch patterns. The Hatch library contains a collection of hatch patterns. It has three groups: continuous dashed composite patterns. They can be further expanded via Settings Editors and Area Fills hatch patterns. Area patterns filled with line drawings. The LDR fill library contains a collection of drawn LDR hatch patterns. These can be described by specifying the offset and repetition of a drawn pattern. These can be further expanded via Settings Editors. Area Fills a line drawing filled area patterns. XML libraries for structural layers. The structure library contains a collection of layer structures that can be associated with structural elements. The layers can be described with patterns, background colors, and geometric data. The layer structures for walls and columns are located in the wall subdirectory, those for slabs in the slab subdirectory, and those for roof layers in the roof subdirectory. These can be further expanded via settings, editors, structures, walls, slabs, roofs. Cross-sectional shapes, beams, lining blocks, XML file libraries. Beam library. The beam shapes library contains beam types, which can be specified by drawing the beam's view. These can be further expanded via settings, editors, cross-sectional shapes, beams. Lining blocks library. The types of lining blocks, which can be defined by drawing the view image of the lining block, can be found in the block shapes library. These can be further expanded via settings, editors, cross-sectional shapes, lining blocks. For more information, visit our website at www.arcad.biz or visit our YouTube channel.